Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So sorry for any background noise. The little one is currently in her rack on me, so if you can hear any baby noises, that's what that is. So welcome to today's videos. This is a full night with a newborn baby, and I was really excited to actually film this video even though I was very tired, just to have it to look back on the lovely memories. So yeah, she's just so little in this clip. So the little one in this video is about 5 days old, and she's now 12 days old, and I just, yeah, it's so sweet to look back on. So I'm really enjoying filming like the newborn content because I just want the memories, and to be able to look back on those videos is going to be lovely, and I really want to share with you guys because newborns are just amazing. So yeah, after my toddler has gone to bed, this is everything I do with my newborn throughout the night. So my toddler is now in her cot settled, and I'm just gonna focus on the little one. So I'm just watching a bit of TV, just trying to keep myself awake. And I like to have like rain sounds on the background, in the background on YouTube, just to kind of muffle out any other noise, because I have older teenage girls as well, and obviously, you know, they're getting themselves sorted in the evenings and doing what they do and things, so there is a little bit of background noise that goes on too. So I usually have that going in the background, and then I do have a side table lamp as well that I keep on all night, just so that I can see what I'm doing, rather than having to keep on turning on and off lights and everything. It's quite a dim lamp. So that is like the setup and everything. So yeah, my toddler is out in her cot, so she's all settled, and now I'm sorting out the little one. So I'm going to give her milk and change her nappy. I can't remember if I actually filmed changing her nappy the first time. So she doesn't have like a strict schedule or anything. We don't go by like times. I just wait until like my toddler's bedtime. And this is obviously a solo night, so my partner was working a night shift, and he works like split shifts and everything, and yeah, so this is like a solo night. So I just wait until my toddler's bedtime, and then I make sure that I have everything up in the bedroom that I need then, you know, when it comes to like her feeds and things. Like I have everything that I need like ready to go in the bedroom, so I don't have to like leave the room, if that makes sense, because obviously my toddler's in there sleeping as well. So if she wakes up, then I'm there. It can be quite a bit of a juggle if they like disturb each other, which does sometimes happen, but I'm getting used to it. It's definitely a learning curve, because obviously they're both very young, and excuse my phone, and they both need a lot of attention. So yeah, sometimes the little one will wake up the toddler and vice versa, but that's just reality. So she's actually going to go in her swaddle. She only gets swaddled at night time. During the day we have like a swing downstairs, and she also goes in the carry cot of the pram. So I have a Nuna pram, and that carry cot is like a Moses basket, so you can actually put them down to sleep in it. It's certified safe for sleeping. So yeah, that is really helpful. Plus the carry cot is on like the frame of my pram, which means it's high up. So I have animals as well, so she sleeps in there during the day, but in night time she does get swaddled, and she goes in her next to me crib, which has been absolutely amazing and so helpful. I don't know what I would do without it, because it means I can have like my toddler one side of the bed with me if she's like unsettled, and her the other side is next to me, and it's like they're right next to me, so they basically get one hand each if they're both upset. You gotta do what you gotta do as a parent. So yeah, she's actually really good. So she'll settle, have her first feed. I'm not going to put timestamps up just because she doesn't have like, I feed on demand, and obviously I know like the rough time she's due milk and things, but I go by her like hunger cues. So she'll have, like I said, her bottle whenever she's ready after my toddler goes to bed, and then she'll have her nappy done, she'll be swaddled, and then she'll go down, and then when she wakes up it's like the same thing again. So she'll have her nappy done, have her milk, I'll swaddle her again. Sometimes I will snuggle her in bed. It just depends how tired I'm feeling. I know a lot of parents out there, they do go to sleep, and I've got nothing against it, but for me personally, I can't sleep properly with her on me. It just makes me really nervous. So if I'm not feeling too tired, I will lay down and give her snuggles, or snuggle her sitting up in bed, or whatever it may be. but if I'm feeling extra sleepy, then I'll put her in there next to me and put my hand over her and just comfort her that way. But she's actually quite good at going down, so I'm very lucky. I know that not everybody's little ones do a stretch, but she will do a stretch in the night, and she pretty much has since she was about a week. Obviously, you know, on average there are days where they wake each other up and I don't get any sleep at all, and I have made another video about one particular night that was very hard for me. So yeah, that was like the first solo night with a baby and a toddler, and it was a hard night. So I'll have that come up in the end card. So if you are struggling with your little ones at night time, don't feel bad. Lots of little ones don't sleep, but this is more of my like average night time with her, and she's very good, bless her. So she will do, like, once she's had like her last feed before bed, she will usually do about a 5-hour stretch, which is super helpful. Now obviously this is if my toddler still stays asleep and, you know, they don't wake each other up, but in general that's kind of what I get. It just kind of depends how things go. Yeah, so she's just woken up for another feed. She's having her feed and snuggles and everything like that, and yeah, that's kind of like the night routine. You know, I don't keep anything too loud, and so yeah, she just kind of has the same thing happening at night time over and over. So she'd be change fed, and then she does get winded quite a bit. She does suffer with hiccups though. I have found that she is getting hiccups quite a lot, which is a bit frustrating because she'll like have her milk, fall asleep on me, and then I'll put her back in her swaddle, get her all settled, and she'll have the hiccups and he wakes her up, which is a bit frustrating. But I've heard that gripe water is really good for hiccups, but she can't have that yet because she's a bit young. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get some of that for her if she's still got it. But again, yeah, this is just like an average of what I do. So yeah, this is more of a realistic representation, I would say, of my night with my newborn. She's pretty good, I have to be honest. So yeah, she's a good girl. And luckily this night my toddler did stay asleep, so that was super helpful, because I do share my bedroom with my little one and my toddler, so it can be quite chaotic. I do find it quite stressful, like when I'm trying to put my toddler to bed, if it's just like me on a solo night and the little one needs to be fed at the exact same time, because, you know, toddlers don't understand, and then my toddler gets overtired, and that can be a little bit frustrating. But I am trying to like time it as best as I can so that the little one is more settled and has already been fed before my toddler goes to sleep. But toddlers are unpredictable, and sometimes, you know, she's tired earlier and she wants to go to bed, you know what I mean? So it can be a little bit frustrating. All in all, they're really good, and I have had a couple of harsher nights, but on the average they do sleep quite well. So I know I'm very lucky, because some little ones just don't sleep at all, so I absolutely have nothing to complain about. But yeah, she's a hungry girl, I have to say. She's like already, not in this video she's on about, well, she's taken, so basically we bought a batch of the ready-made little bottles from Amazon, and she was taking one of those every single feed, and that's 2.3 ounces I think that's in them. And she was doing that from like 4 days old, and she's already on 3 ounces, so she is a hungry girl, and she's literally like 12 days old. So yeah, I would say, you know, obviously, you know, the feeding charts and things, it's all a guide. Always go by your baby's hunger cues. So yeah, I just feed her on demand throughout the day when I know that she's hungry, and I just use like the timings of her feeds as like a rough guide, so that if I'm going out I know how many feeds I need to prepare. I don't go by that. You know, I go by what the little one wants. And yeah, I would say all babies are different, so she is a hungry girl. But sometimes she doesn't settle. Like, I put her down and she'd got the hiccups, and I had to pick her back up, and I'll snuggle her in bed with me and give her cuddles, but I'll stay sitting up because I'm worried I'm going to fall asleep with her. So yeah, I don't tend to sleep in bed with the little ones too often. I mean, I have done it because sometimes she's just so exhausted, and that's completely fine. Like, if you go sleep, no judgment. It's just I'm such a worrier that I just worry that I'm going to wake up like on top of them or something, which has never happened. But yeah, I'm just a paranoid person. So yeah, as you can see, I'm looking quite sleepy. So you know, even when they sleep well, it's still hard, you know, because obviously you get such broken sleep, And my toddler, she's not a napper, so she doesn't nap anymore. So even like during the day, if the little one is sleeping, I can't sleep because my toddler doesn't nap. The only time she naps is either she's not feeling good, or if, you know, she's had a really long day, and then she may fall asleep when we're out and about in the pram or something. But generally she doesn't nap. But like last night, we had to try and keep her awake because she was trying to fall asleep at like 6 o'clock. And if she did that, she would have been awake all night. So she went in the bath and played with her toys just to kind of keep her awake. Because yeah, we don't want any danger naps around here. So yeah, her cord actually fell off at 5 days old, which I think is really, really soon. So completely normal though. I mean, it can fall off anywhere between 5 and 10 days, I think it is. Obviously, all babies are different. But yeah, it was just so sad. And the day it fell off, the midwife was coming out, and I'd been changing her nappy. And then I looked down and I was like, oh my god, her cord is gone, you know what I mean? And it wasn't there, and I just changed her nappy, and I was like, oh no, because I like to keep it, you know, in a keepsake box for them. And I thought, oh my god, I've like wrapped it up in the nappy, and the nappy's gone in the bin, like. But no, it had like slipped behind her, and it was like inside her vest, on her back. So yeah, but I have kept it though. But yeah, they just change so quickly. And they get big so quick, and it just makes me sad. I just love newborns. But anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this full night with a newborn video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all very soon. Bye!